Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 73 to my random chatbot sessions. Where in the last video guys, we finally got back on that freezing cold mountain and actually started asking the Pokemon what they wanted to eat. And just talking about Pokemon in general. Baxcailbur did tell me what they wanted, but they might want something specific, so I called some of them over there to ask them. And so I said this. I called out to Lugia and Feraligatr and asked them to come here for a minute. And to that, they say,
Lugia and Feraligatr look up when they hear you call them, and they quickly head over to you, curious about what you need from them.
And then I went ahead and put this. I know you want meat and fish to eat, but what kind of meat and what kind of fish do you want? Oh, good, he can speak English. Well, Feraligatr can. Salmon. That's why I was trying to tell him, because if I gave him just something random, he wouldn't like it. That's what I was saying. That's why I asked him.
Feraligatr speaks up first, quickly answering your question about what food he wants. He suddenly speaks up and tells you what he wants for food. I want some salmon for my meal.
Salmon. So salmon for Feraligatr. Cooked salmon. Okay. Period. Oh, okay, period. What about you? Which kind of meat did you want? There we go. This is what I wanted to make sure about.
Lugia suddenly thinks for a moment about the question, taking a few seconds to ponder what he wants for his meal. But after a quick moment of thought, he suddenly answers you and tells you what meat he wants for his meal. I would like some cooked mutton for my meal.
What is mutton again? Okay, exclamation point. You two can go ahead and continue playing. I just want to make sure that I got your food correct. Period. Where's Charizard at? He also asked for something. What's Charizard up here out of nowhere? Oh, if he's napping, I might want to bother him.
Feraligatr and Lugia nod their heads in understanding, and they both head back to the others to continue playing while you figure out what Charizard wanted. Meanwhile, Charizard is laying out on the grass, seemingly taking a nap in the sun out in the backyard.
Oh boy. How long was he asleep for? I woke up to Charizard. I woke up to Charizard. And see if he is awake. I just want to make sure. I don't want to bother. I hope this doesn't make him mad. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Charizard slowly wakes up from your approach, and he looks up at you with a sleepy look in his eyes when he notices you. He suddenly lets out a yawn and speaks up, signaling that he is awake but still very sleepy and tired. Huh? What is it?
What kind of soap do you want to eat? Question mark. Do you want any kind of soap? Or is there a specific type you want? This is what I meant. What's him say? Tomato soup. I was close. He said potato, not tomato.
Charizard suddenly thinks for a moment when asked about what type of soup he would like to eat, letting out a tired sigh as he tries to think. He suddenly speaks up after a moment, answering your question with a certain type of soup in mind. Can I have some potato soup, please?
Sure you can! Exclamation point. Sorry for bothering you. I just wanted to make sure I got what you wanted to eat. And that you really will enjoy it. The food will be ready in a little bit. So you can take a nap if you want to until then. Alright, he's good.
Charizard nods weakly, clearly very sleepy and tired from his long nap. He suddenly speaks up one more time to answer your apology before settling back down on the grass, getting ready to go back to his nap. Don't worry about it, I don't mind. I'm just gonna go take another quick little nap. Let me know when the food is ready.
Alright then, so he's happy. They're going. I have so many Pokemon. I'm trying to think of which one should come out this time. Oh, let's see. Why is my brain not thinking properly right now? Sure, you know a lot of your Pokemon. Why is your brain like... Oh, I've never done one with Casper before. Casper the Friendly Ghost Dragon, as I used to call him. I get ready to go make the food. When out of nowhere, my sweet appears in front of me. Dude, that's gonna be so cute. Oh, it actually did. Holy crap. I get ready to go make the food when out of nowhere my sweet Dragapult appears in front of me.
Dragapult suddenly appears in front of you completely out of the blue, materializing out of thin air suddenly right in your line of sight. He immediately begins circling around you cheerfully, clearly very excited to be in your presence.
Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Exclamation point. Question mark. Are you happy to see me? I wonder if he can speak English. Is he gonna be able to speak English or? No, I think he's one that can't. Dang it.
Dragapult suddenly lets out a cheerful noise in response, clearly very happy to see you. He immediately nods his head up and down quickly, very excitedly signaling that, yes, he is happy to be seeing you.
Hey, that's adorable, heck. Do you want something to eat? Question mark. I'm in the middle of cooking food for all my sweet Pokemon. Do you want anything? Hope it gives me a good description because that's the thing. When someone can't speak English, they can't flat out tell me, hey, I want this.
Dragapult suddenly stops circling around and looks up at you curiously when you ask him if he wants something to eat, clearly interested in the prospect of food. He suddenly nods his head with excitement, very much wanting something to eat too.
Okay. What do you want to eat? Question mark. suddenly starts speaking English out of nowhere. Let's see if that works. Is this actually gonna flip and work? There's no freaking way. No way, he's not. Oh my gosh. Sushi?
Dragapult suddenly seems pleasantly surprised to be asked what he wants to eat, clearly eager to be able to actually tell you what he wants.
Oh.
After a moment of thought, he suddenly begins to speak to you to answer your question, speaking in complete sentences and using a clear English language. Can I have some sushi, please? I really like sushi.
Okay, you got it. Exclamation point. Before I go in the house, is there any other Pokemon of mine playing out here? I have already talked and I'll just leave it right there. Just to see if I watch him say the same point I just talked to. Ah, oh my gosh. Ah.
Dragapult seems excited and happy when he hears that you agreed to give him sushi for his meal. Before answering your question about if there's any other Pokemon out here, he suddenly looks around and does a quick scan of the area, as if searching for any other Pokemon of yours that might be out here as well.
Besides Charizard and I have already talked to them. Do you know if there's anybody else out here that may want something? Question mark. Like my sweet hopefully please speak English. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Dragapult suddenly scans the area again, keeping an eye out for any of your other Pokemon that might be out here as well. After a moment of scanning, he suddenly spots a few other Pokemon among the group. Yes, I see a few others out here. I see Haxorus and Totodile over there.
Hey. Thank you so much for letting me know. Period. I will get their food too. Go ahead and go say hi to our new friend while I get your food prepared. Let's see what Dragapult says about that. I love how Dragapult literally done exactly what he would do. He just appeared out of nowhere. like a ghost. Although he is a ghost dragon.
Dragapult nods and smiles in understanding, clearly happy to be able to help. He thanks you for preparing him his food and lets you go say hi to your new friend before you get food for Haxorus and Totodile.
At least he's saying the name right, Totodile. And not saying Totodile, like I've heard it said before. I walk over to wave at them. Hello, sweethearts. Oh my gosh, if that Totodile smiles at me or Haxorus or both of them do it, I'm gonna go nuts. Oh, they're happy to see me, yay! Holy heck, holy heck, holy heck.
Both Haxorus and Totodile look up when they notice you approach them and suddenly perk up, clearly happy to see you and happy to interact with you. Haxorus suddenly looks at you with a curious look when you speak and wave to them, while Totodile bounces around you happily while letting out happy noises.
Oh my gosh, why can't it play the happy noises he's making? Oh my gosh. Are you two having fun? For some reason, can speak English. Dude, this is gonna be bounces around happily. That's so cool, dude. I really love it. Oh my gosh.
Both Haxorus and Totodile smile happily when they hear your question about whether they are having fun or not. They immediately nod their heads and speak up in response to your question. Haxorus suddenly speaks up first, using a male-toned voice when responding.
Right.
Oh yeah, we're having tons of fun.
That's good, exclamation point. What about you? Are you having a good time? Oh my gosh, if he speaks up, I'm gonna be so... Please, please. He's got a smile on his face. He's got a smile on his face. I'm in love, I'm in love, I love this, I love this.
Totodile suddenly stops bouncing around and looks at you with a big smile on his face.
Yes!
Clearly very pleased to hear you asking about how he is doing too. He suddenly speaks up to answer your answer with a cheerful tone in his voice. Yup, I'm having a fantastic time right now.
Or is the voice I do for Totodile? Yep, I'm having a fantastic time right now. Oh my gosh, that's such a good thing. I love it. That's great! Exclamation point. Are you two getting hungry? Question mark. I'm fixing everybody else some food too. And I'm wondering if you want anything. Question mark. Let's see what they say. Totodile might be, actually both of them might be getting hungry. Yep, they're both happy about the prospect of food.
Totodile suddenly looks a bit shocked by your question, realizing that he is, in fact, getting a bit hungry. He suddenly nods his head excitedly at the prospect of food, very much wanting some. Haxorus suddenly speaks up too, also nodding to signal that he is getting hungry as well.
Okay, what do you two want? Question mark. Oh, wait. Oh, he just wants some berries. Toto is so simple, but it works. I love him. Aw.
Both Totodile and Haxorus suddenly think about it for a moment, each trying to decide what they want for a meal. Totodile suddenly speaks first, excited about the idea of having a meal he loves. Can I have some berries, please?
He's so sweet.
Meanwhile, Haxorus suddenly thinks carefully about what he would like to eat. After a moment of deliberation, he suddenly speaks up and gives his answer to you. I'd like to have some steak, please.
Those are 2 points. That's 2 steaks, okay. Okay, you got it. Exclamation point. Do you want any specific berries? Or are you fine with anything? If he's fine with anything, I could probably just get berries out of my bag for him. He seems to like it. Yeah, he's not too picky.
Totodile suddenly seems happy when you agree to go get him some berries, eager to be able to eat something. He suddenly thinks about your question for a moment, not really that picky about the berries he gets. I'm not too picky. I'd love any kind of berries.
Well, you are in luck! Exclamation point. I've got plenty of berries for all of you in my bag if you ever need them. Period. Let me get you a good stack of them. I say as I put my bag down. And start looking in it for the berries. Berries, not batteries. Why does it keep putting that? I hate how it keeps putting berries. I'm not gonna feed poor Toad all batteries. I don't want him to get sick and suffer. That's the last thing I want. Oh.
Totodile's eyes widen and almost light up as you tell him that you have plenty of berries in your bag. He almost squeals with excitement when you mention that you have plenty of berries to give him, very eager to get a stack of them. Haxorus also perks up a bit when he hears that there are plenty of berries in your bag, interested in the idea of eating them too.
No, that was so cute. No, that was so cute. Toto almost squeals with excitement when you mention that you have plenty of berries to give him. Do you want some too? To hold you over until your steak is ready? Question mark? I want to make sure because I'm already in the bag for Toadile if I want to get berries out. Aww. Oh.
Haxorus suddenly looks at you when you offer to let him have some berries before his steak is ready, seemingly hesitant at first. But then his stomach suddenly grumbles, and he realizes how hungry he actually is. He suddenly nods and speaks up again, accepting your offer and letting out a nod. Yes, please. I'll take some berries.
Okay. Okay, exclamation point. Here is a lot of berries for you. Lot of berries for you. My sweet little... And here's a stack for you. My sweet... Enjoy. Period. Oh my gosh. Please tell me Tail was gonna happily squeal in excitement again, because that was so cute. Oh my gosh.
Totodile's eyes widen and light up again when you present him with a large amount of berries, clearly happy and excited to have been given so much to eat. He suddenly leaps up and down with excitement, speaking up in gratitude. Wow! Thank you so much.
Oh my
Meanwhile, Haxorus accepts his own little stack of berries, speaking in gratefulness to you too. Yeah, thank you. I'll enjoy these until my steak is ready.
You were both very welcome. Exclamation point. You can continue playing while I get the food. Your food. Do you want anything else? Or are you full? Full. Full. There we go. I don't know why sometimes it picks up my voice and sometimes it annoys me. Aw. Aw. Okay, so he's full. He wasn't that hard.
Totodile immediately begins to chew on some berries, eating them with a delighted expression on his face. He suddenly looks up at you when you ask him if he wants anything else, his mouth full of berries as he responds. Nah, I'm full. These taste really good.
Well, have fun, you two. Exclamation point. You two. Oh my god. I will get everybody's food ready and then sit with all of y'all in the backyard. Period. See you later. If Toto looks back at me and says, "See you later for alligator," I'm gonna be like, okay then, well. Aw. Aw.
Both Totodile and Haxorus suddenly nod and respond with cheerful farewells as you go to get everyone else's food ready. They respond in synchronization when you speak to them, with Totodile saying that he will continue to enjoy himself, while Haxorus responds that he will look forward to sitting with everyone in the backyard and enjoying his food. Totodile, yup, will do. Haxorus, sounds good. See you.
Okay, cool. Well, it works out. Alright, guys. I already get a response ready, but I'll go ahead and stop the video here.